Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Motorsports and racing cars is a big part of the heritage here at G-Stone Motors. Todd and I have been racing each other for years. I love the one-on-one competition. When it comes bottom line, we're all behind each other and support each other with everything we do. I think that says a lot about our company's culture. I'm Vince Quinville, Service Manager at G-Stone Motors.
G-Stone Motors, your family Ford dealership, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans. We're back at Lernerville here tonight with the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series, brought to us by our friends at the 802 iRacing League. It's the second time we've come here to the great state of Pennsylvania. Anthony Morano was the driver that picked up the first feature win last time we were here. He's back here tonight behind the wheel of his number 32. So we'll see if he can be a repeat winner. A lot of drivers in competition racing action, unfortunately, missing here tonight on our scorecards. And there's a lot of bad weather up here in the Northeast, a lot of power outages all around the area. Even some of the drivers that live here right around me are unfortunately missing here tonight as power is out. We do hope and wish that everybody in the Northeast where the storms are hitting here tonight are safe and well with their families tonight. Our thoughts, our prayers are with some of the families that are impacted here tonight under the inclement weather. But we are here tonight. There are 20 drivers, I should say, logged in here tonight that will compete. So we hope that the power and the lights stay on here in the studio so we can bring you the live racing action here tonight from Lernerville. These drivers are in right now the fast qualifying the Lightning Lardy's Barbecue Catering Quick Time, as it looks like that will already be wrapped up and set. This is your Quick Time driver here tonight. Damian Ward will take that little prize home here tonight, courtesy of our friends over at Lightning Lardy Barbecue Catering. $5 will go to Damian Ward for picking up the Quick Time Award, so that will put him actually fourth in his heat race. And just like that, our heat races are starting to make their way. As this is our starting lineup here. Starting lineup looking like this for the first heat race of the evening. Starting on the pole here tonight, car number 57. That'll be Daniel Smith. To his outside, car number 28 here tonight out of the Thunder Ridge Racing Group. It'll be Jeff Sharp. And how about making his first start here tonight? Car number 39. This is Mike Brewer. Back into the fourth position, he picked up the Quick Time Award. That is going to be the number 32 of Damian Ward. Back into the fifth spot here tonight, how about C.J. LeVere? LeVere will start fifth. Sixth, he's back. He's back in action, race fans. It's the Super Dirt Car Series number 79. That is Dean Reynolds. And Sean Green, car number 27, will roll from the 7th starting spot here tonight, while Kelly Wheeler behind the 11 entry will start 8th. How about the big show? Kyle Lesher here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He'll pilot car number 13. He'll start 9th. And the driver that we're going to watch here tonight, starting way back into the 10th spot, Logan Wentz in car number 18 will start back in the final starting position here tonight. That's your starting lineup here for our G-Stone Motors heat races here. G-Stone Motors located in Middlebury, Vermont. They're your family-owned and operated Ford dealer. Make sure to hit them up to order your brand new Ford if you were to need one. As you can see, we're ready to roll. 10 drivers out onto the Speedway. Looks like Daniel Smith having some transponder issues, but we should be ready to go this time, locked and loaded. 8 laps the distance in our heat races here tonight. We're going to give them one more lap here to pack things down just a little bit, see if we can get that transponder on Daniel Smith's car sorted in here tonight, race fans. So Jeff Sharp and Daniel Smith will lead us here. Looks like we should have 2 heat races on the docket here tonight with 20 drivers signed in. All drivers should make our feature event as long as they make the call here in that feature race. That'll be 40 laps coming up here. 2 heat races, though, on the docket here, brought to us by our friends at G-Stone Motors. Heat race this time. Out of turn number 4, we will go. Daniel Smith has scratched, it looks like, as the green flag is up. Down to the bottom side, Brewer in car number 39, taking the race lead out of turn number 2. Sharp not getting a sharp bite on the outside. That car looks a little tight. The battle will be for the race lead. Here comes Damian Ward, but it will be Mike Brewer leading lap number 1. So Brewer leading lap number 1, but he's got Damian Ward right there in tow. The all-white number 32, brand new scheme here tonight for Damian Ward, trying to go after another one of those heat race wins. As our transponders all gather back in. Damian Ward's been able to pick up 4 heat races. Look at the 3-wide battle back here. Dean Reynolds up the gut like a running back. He goes up the middle. Sean Green was down to the inside. That is still Jeff Sharp working the high lane around the Speedway. Kyle Lesher back there battling with Logan Wentz as we watch the battle inside the top 5 here right now. Sharp still on the outside. That car finally starting to come back into him. He had a little bit of a sluggish start on the outside pole. Hold on to her, Jeff. That's not going to be helpful. He's going to drop the spot to Dean Reynolds there. Here comes Sean Green. He'll make the pass. So as they all battle back there, it looks like up front it's still Brewer, Ward, and C.J. LeVere. There you see the Public Enemy setup shop, number 4. That is C.J. LeVere, the driver out of New York. Coming by this time. Popsicle sticks going up here. Look at Damian Ward. He's trying to go to the outside of that number 39. Trying to search the track here tonight. 39 of Brewer going to slide up in front of Damian Ward. They're going to take the white flag this time. Ward's going to go to the bottom, but there goes Brewer. He'll pinch it off just a little bit. It'll be the battle down the back straightaway into 3 for the final time here in heat race number 1. Who will pick it up? Will it be? Here comes C.J. LeVere making a charge at it, but it will go to Mike Brewer. Damian Ward, C.J. LeVere, Dean Reynolds, and Sean Green will be the drivers that go ahead and finish in the top 5 there for that one. So that was one heat race. Another one coming at us. Lineup looking like this for the second heat race of the evening. The driver out of upstate New York driving the Brissett Racing 03. That'll be Speedy Brissett. Starting in P number 2, he picked up the win last time here in feature competition here at the Lernerville Speedway. It'll be car number 32. That'll be Anthony Pirano. And making his second start of the season out of New York, driving car number 88. That's Fire Swamp. Driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, driving car number 7 here tonight. Anthony Roselli in car number 7 will start P number 4. How about Scotty Riome back from tap dancing? He'll pilot the number 4 here tonight. He'll start from the 5th position. It's the 007 Agent Bachman entry. Will start into the 6th spot here tonight. And driver out of Texas, driving car number 3. That'll be Garen Bremer. Back into the 8th starting spot here tonight out of the Brissett Racing Stables. This one This one is Steven Brissett, piloting car number 59. All the way from the great state of Tennessee, driving the number 98 out the gate, it's the racing Jason Griffith Dobbs, number 98. And how about the driver that'll start shotgun to the field here tonight? Rob Lowell, the Wolfpack Racing entry. He will start shotgun to the field. Does look like we will have one scratch here in our final heat race of the evening. Scotty Riome still taking tap dance lessons, I understand. And also getting word that Fire Swamp in car 88 will start from pit lane here, so he'll start over in the exit of corner number 4. 8 laps the distance. Here we come. Great start by Morano on the outside. Looks like Speedy Brissett got a little tight down the bottom with that 0-3. He's got Roselli trying to peek to the outside of him as Garen Brimmer is right there also. Lap number 1 going to go to the number 32 of Anthony Morano. So Morano leading lap number 1. The battles are all back here. Look at Racing Jason. He's got the Long Shot Sports apparel. Racing Jason trying to work his way through the field here. Jason having a background in dirt track racing down at the Crossville, Tennessee racetrack. Ran Hornets down there for a number of years. He's got Bachman trying to look to the inside. Dobbs picked up 4 spots early, now trending into the wrong direction with just 5 laps to go. Out front, here's the battle. Morano working that cushion on the outside. So as Morano works that cushion to the outside there, Speedy Brissett did close in a little bit. Anthony Roselli right there. Brimmer also in tow. These drivers all trying to tiptoe around the outside. It's a fine line to walk to the outside here at Lernerville, especially down the back straightaway. There's a boat down there, and I'm told there's a bus down there also. You don't want to end up down on the boat or the bus. You see now Speedy Brissett trying to find something down on the bottom with his 358. Popsicle sticks will go up. It'll be just 2 laps to go here at Lernerville. Here comes Anthony Roselli. He was down to the inside in car number 7. Speedy Brissett used his knowledge of racing up there in New York and went straight to the bottom. He'll go to the bottom here on the white flag lap, trying to protect that second position here. See if he can get a good starting spot in our feature race coming up in just a little bit. Final trip into 3 and 4. It will be Anthony Morano as he gets a great run. Anthony Morano will pick up the heat race win with Brissett, Roselli, Brimmer, and Griffith there into the top 5 spots. So look at that, just like that here tonight. I believe that's the end of our heat races this evening. These drivers will get a little bit of a warm-up. Before we head to warm-up, though, we got to thank all the race fans out there. We see Scotty Riome tuning in. He has some power issues. He lives up in the New York area, so the storm that's hitting the East Coast here is affecting not only our Pennsylvania racers, our Virginia racers, New Jersey, also the drivers up in New York. We do hope they are staying safe. Scott, we hope you and your family are well. We look forward to seeing you back here in just a couple of days, back racing here with us. But race fans, we're going to take a quick step away. We'll be back here for 40 laps of feature racing competition for the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series, brought to us by the 802 iRacing League.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North Star. broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
My father, Gardner Stone, has grown our dealership with one thing in mind: to treat people the way you want to be treated. Well, the way you buy a vehicle now is everything is ordered, so customers have to pick where they want to buy a vehicle. The people coming back for their second, their third, their fourth, their fifth vehicle, it's a good relationship, but that tells you that they know that we're going to take care of them. At G Stone Motors, we just don't make customers, we make long-lasting friends, and I think that separates us.
G Stone Motors, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Welcome back here to Lernerville Raceway race fans as we're getting ready to go racing here tonight in the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series presented by the 802 iRacing League here tonight. These drivers have gone through their heat races, gone through qualifying, and now it's time to go 40 laps of feature competition racing action. If you're tuning in here and you're not going to see, and you realize you're not seeing your favorite driver, don't worry, they're most likely okay. The weather that's impacting the Northeast here has taken a couple drivers out of racing contention as they have no power, no internet access. We do hope they are safe and well, staying warm as it is the winter months here in the Northeast, and it can get very cold as it's cold here in Pennsylvania. I can tell you, I'm bundled up with a blanket on here in the studio, but my power is on for the time being. Hopefully it stays on so we can get this feature race in, as it is time to take it to the grid here tonight. This is your starting lineup brought to us by G-Stone Motors. Starting on the pole here, snagging his first pole of the season here in feature racing competition, it'll be Mike Brewer in car number 39. His outside, driving the number 32 here tonight. Last time we were here, he went to victory lane. That'll be Anthony Morano in car number 32. Driver that will start back in P number 3 here tonight, out of New York, driving car number 32 himself. That'll be Damian Ward. Back into the 4th spot then, the driver out of New York, driving the Brissett Racing Stable 03. That'll be Speedy Brissett, your Season 1 champion. Back into the 5th position, also hailing out of New York, car number 4, C.J. Lavere. Then another one of the Pennsylvania drivers, your top 6 drivers here, New York and Pennsylvania. It'll be car number 7 of Anthony Roselli. And back in the 7th starting spot out of North Syracuse, New York, the Super Dirt Car Series, number 79 of Dean Reynolds. How about the driver out of Texas here tonight, driving car number 3, Garen Brimmer will start 8th. 9th, the driver of car number 27, Sean Green. And out of Tennessee, the Tennessee Volunteer, number 98 out the gate, the Griffith entry, that'll be Jason Griffith Dobbs. Back into the 11th spot, the number 11 here tonight, Kelly Wheeler will start 11th, while it's the 007 Bachman entry. Will start into the 12th spot. 13th on the call here tonight is going to be the number 28 of Jeff Sharp. 14th to Steven Brissett in car number 59. Logan Wentz in car number 18 will start into the 15th spot, and Rob Lowell in car number 21 will start 16th. 17th will go to Kyle Lesher. Then it'll be the 88 of Fire Swamp. back there in 18th. A scratch here tonight. Looks like Daniel Smith having some issues due to the weather, and Scotty Briome also here tonight having some issues due to the weather. They will scratch from tonight's 40-lap feature competition here tonight at Lernerville. But we'll go green flag racing this time out of turn number 4. It'll be Brewer Morano here as the green flags flying. Great start by the top 3 drivers. It'll be a dead heat down the back straight away here. Look at the race leader, Damian Ward, just squirted out of the bottom somehow. A little contact there for second. Morano and Brewer making a little contact. Here comes Roselli down on the bottom side. I believe someone having some issues back there. That was the 27 of Sean Green. He'll gather it back up, put his right foot back down to the floorboard here. Fire Swamp trying to work around him, and Kyle Lesher back there battling back for the 17th, 18th position. Out front, Damian Ward does have it there. You see the number 32. He is your race leader as he works out of turn number 4. There's second place of Anthony Morano, then Anthony Roselli, Speedy Brissett, and Mike Brewer are the top 5 drivers here as they run down the back straight away. CJ Lavere, the first driver that's locked into a heated side-by-side battle to the outside of him. That is the number 3, that is Garen Brimmer. Contact sideways, one driver. Rob Lowell was out of shape. So was the number 28 of Jeff Sharp. They made some contact. The G-Stone Motors number 1X there, or 21 if you're watching on the transponder on the scoring loops. He had some issues. He got his foot back in it, though. He keeps it wound up and going. 3 wide, that is Kelly Wheeler. Wheeler in the Fusion setup shop, battling with the number 4. That is CJ Lavere. They also had one driver to the outside. I believe that was the number 98, Racing Jason. They're come by this time. Put lap number 7 on the big board here out of the 40 laps as we are racing. Rob Lowell still back there having some issues, I do believe. It looks like he will pull it to pit road. Steven Brissett also down on pit road also. So those drivers to the infield, and we'll see if they can make it back out here tonight. One driver having some issues. Speedy Brissett up over the berm. Got to wheel back in. Lost a bunch of spots, though. Back outside the top 10 for Speedy Brissett. This is one of the tracks that Speedy usually runs very well at here on the iRacing.com platform. Having a lot of asphalt experience with modified. Got some Hornet experience also on the dirt side of things. Kelly Wheeler trying to work their way through. Bachman just ahead. Biggest mover so far here tonight, though, is that number 18. You see him working the outside there as he tries to get around the 11 of Wheeler. Oh, contact. Wheeler sideways. Wheeler going to go sideways down to the turn. What a couple of them getting bunched up together. That'll bring the caution flag out for the first time here tonight. Lap number 11 as Kelly Wheeler goes around. Sean Green, Jeff Sharp also getting in there. Getting a little contact, little Nerf bar wheel damage for them. Watch it back. Wheeler down to the inside there in the 11. Going to make a little contact as they try to go to the outside. Speedy Brissett got a little damage in that as he went over the berm. Everybody tried to stay out of the quarter panel there of the Wheeler, but unfortunately Wheeler up on the outside. Let's see if we can ride on board with the camera facing back. Let's see. Well, not much to see other than Speedy Brissett going up and over the berm there. There's Green and Sharp as Wheeler pulled away. So that'll bring the first caution flag out here tonight at the Lernerville Speedway. Ward, Morano, Roselli, your top 3 drivers are getting ready to fire these bad boys back off. I believe we have at least another lap here. A couple drivers still not locked into position here, so we'll go around another lap, maybe 2 if we need to. Not halfway. Quarter of the way into this one. Talked about your big mover there of Logan Wentz. We were talking about the car number 18 of Logan Wentz having to start towards the rear of the field here tonight. Picked up 5 spots, actually. Started back into the 15th position. Running 10th currently here on my scoring sheet. So a lot of improvement for Wentz early on. Still a lot of room to go. Now we're ready. 2 by 2 as they come through 3 and 4. We're dropped the green flag once again. Oh, a little bit of a slip down in turn number 2 after we went back green flag racing. Damian Ward made one mistake. Here comes Anthony Morano. Morano got to leave the outside lane open there. Didn't want to quite full send it to the outside there and pinch off Damian Ward. A gentleman's move there by the driver of the number 32 of Anthony Morano. Morano down on the bottom side still. See if he slides up this time or if he runs that middle groove. Will not slide up. Not able to close the door. Damian Ward back to the point at the stripe. So Morano and Ward swapping the race lead. A little contact that time out of turn number 2. They've gone single file behind them for Brewer, Brimmer, and Roselli. You got to go all the way back to about the 10th position for Racing Jason and Logan Wentz. They're trying to continue to climb their way through the field, and they were side by side as the race lead battle now fizzled out. But don't worry, there's another one brewing inside the top 5. That is going to be Anthony Roselli trying to go after Garen Brimmer. Right behind him is the number 79. That is Dean Reynolds. Reynolds missing in racing action last week. He's back here, though, in the number 79. He's got one of his 1,000 paint schemes on that number 79 here tonight. When I say 1,000 paint schemes, race fans, I am not lying. He has more paint schemes for his iRacing modifieds than I have socks and shorts in my dresser. Dobbs still side by side. That is Logan Wentz working the outside. Wentz has now picked up another 2 since we went back green flag racing. Little contact there, a little wheel jarring, and here comes now at the 007 of Bachman. Bachman coming in. Fire Swamp also working his way through the field. It's only the second time we've seen Fire Swamp in racing competition. His first outing, which was right here at the season opener, unfortunately did not go the way that Fire Swamp would have liked. The youngster that races up in upstate New York and Canada. The Speedy Brissett entry back here still trying to work his way back through the field after having his issues. He had 2 little incidents here already tonight. Up and over the berm, he's gone. Right now, Speedy Brissett back here running 14th position on the calling card. 20 in, 20 to go here. As that is Damian Ward as your race leader. He's not able to run away, though. Last time we were here was Anthony Morano going to victory lane, and there's the Full Throttle Motorsports number 32 of Anthony Morano. So both 32s are wild here tonight. Brewer has just had himself a very silent night in the number 39B here. Just sitting 1 spot ahead of Garen Brimmer. Brimmer having his best run of the season. We've seen the number 3 of Garen Brimmer have a lot of speed, but we have not seen him run inside the top 3 just yet this season. And right now, he's on the verge of a podium finish as the caution lights are on. Sean Green, I'm being told. You see the number 27, the River Meadows entry. What has happened to him? Take a look here, down the back straightaway. Oh, just got over the berm and, absolutely parked it into the outside wall out of turn number 4. He was able to drive it away, but I do suspect a lot of damage on the right front of that car. See if we can... Here we go. Watch that right front. Bang! Absolutely. You can see it. It is definitely kinked. It is pushed in. All by himself up there, just got out of the groove, got that right rear tire up over the berm. Look at it, right about there, lost it. He was just hanging on. The good thing for him is they do have 1 fast repair here tonight for these drivers if they were to need them. What is a fast repair here with iRacing? Well, it's you go to pit road and you get a brand new car. It's like having a backup car, having 2 cars here tonight. You see Sean Green at the exit the pit road. He'll enter the Speedway. He'll tag the back as I believe we're ready to go. We will see if we turn him loose this time. No, the lights are still on the iRacing pace truck, so we'll go around another time. Race fans, it's the wintertime in the Northeast, and you need a four-wheel drive vehicle. There's one place to go, and that is G-Stone Motors. G-Stone Motors has your Ford that you need to keep you on the road, back and forth to work, even to the racetrack. That's right, there's racing up there. Snowmobile racing in the wintertime. Maybe you need to get your snowmobile to the racetrack. Well, our friends over at G-Stone Motors can keep you in racing season. No matter if it's winter, spring, summer, or fall, they have a vehicle to keep you going. Coming back green, it'll be 17 laps to go when the green flag drops this time as green flag back up in the air. Great run once again by Damian Ward and Anthony Morano, but this time Mike Brewer going to throw his hat into the ring. Down on the bottom side, he is digging. Brewer trying to make his name be heard here tonight at Lernerville. Going to fall back into that third spot, though. Morano back around the outside. Now here's Reynolds and Roselli battling. Brimmer right there also. You see down on the bottom side, C.J. Lavere trying to work. Oh, one driver up into the wall. That was Garrett Brimmer. Brimmer went for a ride there for a moment. The front end of that number 3 bouncing absolutely everywhere. They're 3 wide back here. I believe someone just dropped off the screen. I believe that the 88. That is fire swap. One driver into the wall. That is going to be the 18 of Logan Wentz. Wentz got up into the wall, which is 13 laps to go. Dobbs down there on the bottom, and the number 98 still trying to dig. Trying to see what's left on the bottom side. Brimmer has started to fade here late in this one since that restart. He went from 4th back to 6th, and he's under attack because fire swap, and Dobbs is right there also with Lavere. Nothing happening at the front of the field. You're not missing anything. You're watching the best battles out there on the Speedway. Those battles starting to subside for the time being. Roselli going after the 79, the dirt car entry of Dean Reynolds. Reynolds holding that 4th position for the time being. Double high fives at the flag stand that time by the flagman. It'll be 10 laps to go here at Lernerville. 10 laps to go. Now 9 laps. It's Ward, Morano, and Brewer, your top 3 with Reynolds, Roselli running. Oh, where is Brimmer going? Brimmer is up and over. We don't even have a camera on him here. He's visiting the boat down there. We'll see if he can get back out onto the raceway. Brimmer went over with just 8 laps to go. Down the back straightaway, Damian Ward powering into 3 and 4. He has about a 5-6 car length lead. Then it's Brewer. Brewer has about a 3 car length lead over the next car. 7 to go. Speedy Brissett still back here trying to work his way through the field. Last time I think we checked on Speedy, he was up to about the 14th position. Now he's up to 12th. He's right behind the big show. That's Kyle Lesher. There's Bachman down on the bottom. Fire swap made contact with Wentz, and Wentz going up and over. He's over there. He'll come back on. We stay green. High five this time for Ward, Morano, and Brewer as they came across the stripe. It's 5 to go, 4 to go when they drop out of turn number 4 this time. 4 more. Can Damian Ward pick up the win here tonight? Can he hold Anthony Morano? Last time we were here, he was the feature winner. Can he hold him off this time? Oh, here he comes. Morano on the high side, trying to work some momentum. They go to the bottom of 1 and 2. One driver, Garrett Brimmer, up there. Oh, I think that just made Damian Ward lift a little bit as Garrett Brimmer. Oh, Garrett Brimmer going to go, whoa, I believe the pit road-ish, we'll call that. Battle for the race lead, though. Anthony Morano back around now for the race lead. Here comes Damian Ward with a slider into turn number 1. He'll complete the slider, but here comes Morano down the back straightaway. They'll race it to 3 and 4. Morano thinking about a slider, not going to be able to get Damian Ward. Wait, flag is up, Ward at the line. Ward to go down to the bottom, protect from the slider line there from the number 32 of Anthony Morano. Morano with a great run. Oh, he's going to drop a tire, though. It'll be Damian Ward into 3 and 4 for the final time. Damian Ward will pick up the victory here tonight. And that'll be Anthony Morano, Mike Brewer, Dean Reynolds, Anthony Roselli, CJ Levere, Jason Griffith, then Kyle Lesher. Coming across the line, Speedy Brissett, Fire Swamp, Logan Wentz, Jeff Sharp, Sean Green, and Sam Bachman. Garen Brimmer will finish 16th. 17th will go to Stephen Brissett. Rob Lowe will finish into the 18th position with Daniel Smith back in 19th. And Scotty Riome will finish into the 20th position here tonight. Those are your unofficial results here from Lernerville after the 40-lap feature. Damian Ward will head to the mountain in the middle. He'll do a little celebrating. While he does a little celebrating, we'll take a quick step away here. We'll see if we can get your drivers in here tonight and see what they have to say after the 40-lap feature here that we just had at Lernerville. We'll be right back.
I'm Jake McDonough, one of the co-owners of Woodware. I work with Drew and my dad Brian, and we've been here for a long time. We have a great relationship with G-Stone Motors. They've always taken great care of us. I remember when I was a kid riding in G-Stone box trucks. The G-Stone service department has been great. They get us back on the road as soon as we need. If we don't have our vehicles, we're not doing business, and so they always make sure that we're able to operate, at our highest level. It's been a great relationship.
G-Stone Motors, your family Ford dealership, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
My father, Gardner Stone, has grown our dealership with one thing in mind: to treat people the way you want to be treated. Well, the way you buy a vehicle now is everything is ordered, so customers have to pick where they want to buy a vehicle. The people coming back for their second, their third, their fourth, their fifth vehicle, it's a good relationship, but that tells you that they know that we're going to take care of them. At G-Stone Motors, we just don't make customers, we make long-lasting friends, and I think that separates us.
G-Stone Motors, Route 7.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back to the Lernerville Speedway here tonight as 40 laps of feature racing competition for the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series presented by 802 iRacing League has been completed. It came down to a last few lap battle between the top drivers here tonight, so what do you say we head trackside just like that and talk to your top 3 finishers? Let's start things off with the driver that will go to victory lane here tonight, Damian Ward. Damian, you had to start back into the 3rd spot. You worked yourself real fast right into the race lead, and you were able to hold off Anthony Morano there at the end as he came charging, and sliders were starting to be exchanged.
Oh, yeah. I made a move as fast as I could. I think I ended up getting him right in turn 1. And I think that's what won me the race for once. I think you could have won that race on the first lap. The track was extremely fast, and with the talent in this, it was extremely hard to pass. Everybody's pretty equal. I'm sorry if anybody can't hear me very well. I'm kind of a little sick right now, but we couldn't miss tonight. I was really happy, and we put on a really good show.
You loaded a brand new paint scheme on this number 32, and it was absolutely a bullet out there. Is this a track you saw yourself being able to win at, or is this one of those, because some of these drivers, they don't like this track because of having no outside wall?
Not having an outside wall is definitely a game changer. The top, even though it is dominant, you have to have the kahunas to run it. I definitely didn't see myself doing good in this race. The first race of the season, I think I finished like 14th here. No, I definitely did not see me having a good shot, and we picked up our second quick time. And, that gave me a little bit more of a confidence booster.
Well, you're able to pick it up here tonight, so let's roll the red carpet out for you here, Damian, as you're closing the gap on the top spot in the championship, and you pick up the win here. So the red carpet's out, and the microphone is yours.
Oh man, I gotta thank everybody that's watching at home. I'm pretty sure my dad's watching, my grandmother's watching. I gotta thank you for putting on the stream, Dean and Rob, all those guys for putting the series on. I gotta thank Anthony. He let me tie him back up for that points lead, and he always puts on a good race with me. I gotta thank the guys over at EPI, and I gotta thank Mike Brewer for putting on a great race too. He was definitely hard to pass, and it made it fun for sure.
A lot of fun out there tonight for Damian Ward as he'll pick up the victory here at Lernerville after 40 laps of feature competition. The driver, though, that will finish second, Anthony Morano, you picked up the win last time we were here, and you gave it a heck of a shot here at the end of this one, but you're going to come up one spot short.
Yeah, that was a fun race, though. I mean, me and Damian were definitely doing everything we could to each other, slide jobs and everything. It was a lot of fun out there. But, it's Lernerville. I kind of screwed up on the last lap there coming out of 2. I kicked the right rear over the berm. Really screwed up any chance I had going into 3 on a slide or anything, but definitely take second. I think that should tie myself and Damian back up in points and head to, I believe, Volusia would be next.
So this season, it's been kind of back and forth between yourself and Damian here in feature competitions. What's it going to take here in the, we'll call it the second half of this season, to start to take that points lead and extend it where Damian just can't fight back?
Some luck, I think, is going to be the main thing on that one. Damian's as good as they get. Every week, me and him put on a pretty damn good show up towards the front somewhere or another, and we'll see what we can do here in the second half of the season. So, it all comes down qualifying your heat race and staying consistent enough through the features to keep your car in one piece.
Well, you were able to keep it in one piece here tonight. You finished a solid second place after picking up a heat race win here, so you got to feel good about that. What do you think your chances are just next week when we head back down south?
Hopefully I qualify a lot better than we did last time we ran Volusia. I think I qualified like 15th or something like that. It was horrible, but as long as I can qualify decent enough and get through the heat, should be pretty good. I'm fairly good at Volusia and can usually hold my own, so hopefully we get the points lead back ahead of Damian there and move forward.
Pro tip, gas is on the right for qualifying, all right?
Yeah, and don't run the top there.
No, definitely not. But hey, a great run for you here tonight, Anthony. Before we let you go, who do you got to thank back home that makes the number 32 go in circles?
I thank my wife, Sherry, my teammates over at Full Throttle Motorsports, Super Dare Car Series, Hi Mom Lens, DJ Sim Shop, Swan Speed, MDI TV, Roger, you for doing a broadcast, and Rob and Dean for doing everything for the league that we got going on.
There you hear it. He was the winner last time we came here. Tonight, though, he'll be a bridesmaid. He'll finish P number 2. The driver that will finish in P number 3, though, makes his debut here tonight. Mike Brewer. Mike, a great run for you in the 39B. It just seemed like you were kind of stuck there running 3rd and 4th. You couldn't quite get to those pair of 32s.
Yeah, I tried everything I could there. I didn't have anything on the bottom. I don't know how those guys were rolling, through the middle there. Right in that moisture. I mean, I knew it was pretty quick down there. They were pulling me, but I was just hanging right on the lip there on the top side, flirting with disaster. He was probably just waiting for me to go over the edge there and capitalize on it. But no, great race, Damian and Anthony. That was a lot of fun.
Were you hoping that late in this one, as you were running 3rd, we were going to see one of those late race yellows here to punch the field back up, maybe to give yourself one final run at those pair?
To be honest with you, no. I was pretty content running where I was at. I mean, I made up my mind. I think it was like 10 to go. I was like, I think if I don't mess up, 3rd is probably the best that I'll get. I just didn't have anything for Damian and Anthony there, like I said.
Were you worried, though, with Mr. Reynolds back there behind you, bearing down on the back Nerf bar?
Oh yeah, yeah. I seen him there in the relative. Like I said, if I made one mistake there, he was definitely going to capitalize on that. Me and Dino, we ran a lot of races together, so I knew he was going to run me clean, and you know, I'd give him the room if he was there, and that was fun.
A great run for you. You're starting late into the season here. What's the plans with this 39B going forward for the rest of the season?
I honestly forgot that I even joined the league, to be honest with you, and just got so busy with work. And I seen the Facebook post there earlier. I was like, maybe I'll just go in and give it a shot. I didn't expect to do that good, but I'm probably going to keep a closer eye on it. And great group of guys here. A lot of the guys in this field, I've run with over the last couple of years. So great group of guys. You'll probably see me every week from here on out.
Well, we look forward to seeing you the rest of the way here on a Tuesday night, Mike. But before we let you go, we know there's some sponsors on the side of the 39B that help you out.
Oh, definitely. That's our real cars. So first off, I got to thank my wife. Just like an hour ago, we bought a new monitor for this, so we just got that hooked up. So first race on the new monitor. My wife there, my son, sponsors on our real car that help us out here and there. You got Marshall Machinery and Kubota and Summit Site Contractors and Darrow Catering and just a ton of people behind this. And
well, there you hear it. The driver of the 39B here tonight, Mike Brewer, will wheel and deal that machine into a podium finish here tonight. Damian Ward picked up the win. Anthony Morano was second. You just heard from Mike Brewer. It looks like he's having a little connection issues possibly here with the storms that are rolling through the Northeast. We talked about that earlier. We hope that everybody is still safe that's up in the Northeast, as those storms are pretty serious and knocked out a bunch of the power for a lot of the field here tonight. So we ran a couple cars short here at Lernerville. That didn't stop us from having a great race here with 20 cars competing. Yeah, just a handful of yellows, and we saw a lot of 3-4 wide racing. A couple drivers tried to go visit the boat in the old school bus down there, but they're okay. Don't worry, it's sim racing. They're going to be back next week, race fans, with a brand new car. Don't worry about them. But that's going to about do it here from Lernerville. For everybody at G-Stone Motors, everybody with the 802 iRacing League, and all of us here from the Turn 3 Racing Network, I'm Roger Muth, and we hope you enjoyed tonight's virtual show from Lernerville. And until we see you next time, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.
My father, Gardner Stone, has grown our dealership with one thing in mind: to treat people the way you want to be treated. Well, the way you buy a vehicle now is everything is ordered, so customers have to pick where they want to buy a vehicle. The people coming back for their second, their third, their fourth, their fifth vehicle, it's a good relationship, but that tells you that they know that we're going to take care of them. At G-Stone Motors, we just don't make customers, we make long-lasting friends, and I think that separates us.
G-Stone Motors, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.